The 1996 AFC Asian Cup was the 11th edition of the men's AFC Asian Cup, a quadrennial international football tournament organized by the Asian Football Confederation (AFC). The finals were held in the United Arab Emirates between the 4th and the 21st of December 1996. Saudi Arabia defeated hosts United Arab Emirates in the final match in Abu Dhabi. As the runners-up, the United Arab Emirates represented the AFC in the 1997 FIFA Confederations Cup as the winners. Saudi Arabia had qualified automatically as host. The tournament began with host United Arab Emirates took up against South Korea in Group A, where the Emiratis played in a 1-1 draw. Subsequently, Kuwait was surprisingly held draw by Indonesia, even being taken lead by the Indonesians. However, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait and South Korea eventually established its position, with South Korea finished in third place due to losing to Kuwait and inferior by goal differences and qualified only as one of two best third-place team, while the host comfortably seized first place, leaving Indonesia in bottom after two consecutive defeats to South Korea and the UAE. Group B easily saw Saudi Arabia, Iran and Iraq took three leading places in their group, with both teams managed to beat Thailand, which finished bottom with 3 defeats, and also each three of them suffered one defeat one to another. Iraq only finished third due to inferior goal difference, but qualified as the best third-place finisher. Meanwhile, Group C was more entertaining, with both three last finishers grabbed one win each only. Debutant Uzbekistan, on its just first-ever competitive participation of a major tournament and was regarded low, stunned entire of Asia by beating China with 2 late goals to gain 3 points in the team's just first competitive match. Defending champions Japan however emerged as the only team to collect all 3 victories, while China recovered following the defeat to beat Syria. The Syrians grabbed its only win, a 2-1 win over Uzbekistan, but the team's poor performance, with 2 defeats to Japan and China, cost the team from reaching the quarter-finals. Uzbekistan finished last despite the win over China, and was eliminated as well. The quarter-finals saw entire of East Asia slumped out. Defending champions Japan was crushed down by Kuwait, China lost after a 7-goal thriller with Saudi Arabia, while South Korea suffered a denting 2-6 loss to Iran, with Iran scored 5 goals in the second half. The host UAE continued its quest to win the trophy with a successful 1-0 win over Iraq thanked for the golden goal of Abdul Rahman Ibrahim. The semi-finals became a West Asian affair in rematches of Group A and B. Saudi Arabia took a successful revenge on Iran following the group stage, beating the Iranians on penalty, while the UAE killed Kuwaiti Dream for the second time with another 1-0 win to set up final with Saudi Arabia. Iran eventually took third place after beating Kuwait on penalty. The match ended 1-1 draw. The final between the UAE and Saudi Arabia happened to be boring than expected. The two teams played defensively and lacking enthusiastic attacks in front of 60,000 spectators. Eventually, penalty had to be brought out, where the UAE missed 2 while Saudi Arabia only missed 1. Thus Saudi Arabia was crowned for its 3rd trophy in the country's 4th consecutive Asian Cup final. Thanked for the win, Saudi Arabia gained automatic berth to qualify for the 2000 AFC Asian Cup held in